guys, it's Amy, and we are going to continue with digestion. So, if you've been living in the rock this past week, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But make sure you go back and look at my newsletter from last week. It goes through all the supplements that you need for digestion, as well as a lot of the things I posted in the group. I'm starting and I'm really, really honing in on digestion because I feel like everything is linked to digestion. Like everything is gut health. So if you have weight loss issues, you got to look at your gut. If you have hormone issues, look at your gut. If you have skin issues, look at your gut. If you're super stressed, you're probably affecting your gut in a negative way, which is why I want to make sure that we're at least doing the bare minimum to help our gut health, and that we're taking it a step further as you learn more, because everything, you can't stress this more, everything is linked to gut health. And if your gut is messed up, you're going to have issues. Another thing is that you may not even know. So if you listen to my video, I can't remember when I posted it, but I did a test called a NutriValve, just to figure out, like, Ray and I do it every year, and I'm having some issues, like, with my skin and weight loss and all that. And what's funny is I actually didn't tell the doctor that I was struggling to lose weight, and it was one of the things he pointed out when we got my test results back, and it was because my gut was inflamed and I'm not absorbing carbs and proteins properly. So that is huge. And I wasn't feeling anything with my stomach. I know this is TMI, but I go to the bathroom regularly. I take probiotics. I felt fine. Like, I don't get stomach aches normally. It's typically, if I get a stomach ache, it's because I either ate out, which, bad oils and all that, too much salt. So there was always like, oh, okay, I got this because of that. I never get a stomach ache at home. I was fine. So just because you feel fine, or you're going to the bathroom regularly, doesn't necessarily mean that your gut health is on point. So I want to make sure that you guys are doing these things that are super easy. I incorporate them into my daily life, and it's not like a process at all. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then if you have any questions, just message me and all that. So first thing is bone broth collagen. So the reason we want to take collagen is, we've all heard the word collagen, right? We know it because it's like, what if you start running out, that's why you get wrinkles. So by the age of 25, you start declining in your collagen production. So you definitely want to start bringing it in. And back in the day, we used to eat like organ meats. We used to have like bone broth, like we would make it from the animal and all that. We don't do that now. We think organ meats are gross. I don't like organ meats either. So that's the reason we have to supplement with them, because organ meats have the collagen in them, and we're not eating that. The bones have the collagen, we're not eating that. So if you're not eating that, guess what? You need it. And your body needs it for all sorts of reasons. So I originally started taking bone collagen for my knees. I have chondromalacia in both of my knees, which I'm not going to go through a whole long explanation. It just means my knees hurt all the time. So, and when I take bone collagen, it doesn't. They don't hurt. So, but it also has all these other great benefits. It's great for your skin. It's great for your hair. It's great for your nails. It's also great for your intestine lining. So your lining of your intestines gets damaged. So think of like a carpet. You know how carpets have like the little carpet fiber things? Your intestines look like that. And I know it's kind of gross, but there's all these little things. And when they get matted down, guess the same thing with like a carpet. Like if your carpet's like super matted down, it doesn't look good, and it doesn't like serve its purpose, right? Same thing with your intestines. If that carpet in your intestines is matted down, and that happens from like breads and pastas because they're like sticky, it mats it down, and you can't absorb food. So collagen actually helps clean all that. It gets it all out, and it just helps your intestines stay healthy. So this is a bone broth collagen protein. You can see it's chocolate. They have in vanilla. I personally don't like it by itself, so I mix it with vegan protein. So you can mix it with any of your proteins that you're taking. Or if you may like the taste. So don't go based off like, oh, Amy doesn't like it, I'm not going to like it. Try it on your own. They sell this on Dr. Axe. This is Dr. Axe's company. They sell it on his website. They sell this at Whole Foods. I'm pretty sure they sell it on Amazon. They sell everything on Amazon. But this is something that you can get in a single package, so you can try to see if you like it. So that's one way. I normally have a big tub like this of just regular collagen that you would put in water, but I ran out. So I've been using these little packets until my shipment of this comes in. And this is basically, I'm not going to open it, but it's like a white powder. You just put it in water and you mix it up. And it doesn't have a strong taste. I would be honest and tell you it tastes like butt, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It has like a very subtle taste. But regardless if you like it or not, like I have seen a huge improvement with my knees. And I know that it's helped my hair. Like my hair is getting longer. So it's definitely helping. This, and I can tell because sometimes I forget to take it when I'm on vacation, and my knees start hurting. Like literally, like 2-3 days, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my knees are so achy. Like why are they so achy? And it's because I didn't take the collagen. And as soon as I start taking it back up, like a week later, gone. So that's one thing that I do for gut health. Another thing that I just added. So I have been doing this for a while. One of the things that I had, I've mentioned it several times, is that I found out my intestines are inflamed. So L-glutamine, I know it doesn't say L-glutamine, but I promise you it's L-glutamine. You can see, I don't know if you can see the ingredients. No, you can't see it. It's L-glutamine. So L-glutamine is something that's actually been in the supplement world for quite some time because it does help people lose weight. So if you need any other reason to take it, there it is. So it's been very popular for that reason. But it helps with your intestines. So if you're super stressed, you're depleting your L-glutamine. Your body makes it, but if you're super stressed, you start affecting it. It's also the fuel that we need, that the cells need to help replenish and repair your gut lining as well. So collagen and L-glutamine are what you need. Like, just think like they're two little things that are going in there, and they're gonna help your intestines stay healthy. Like, it is so important. Like, I really wish there was like some kind of test, that I'm sure there is, which is probably super expensive, that we can see what the lining of our guts or like our intestines look like, because I feel like that's the only way that would be like, oh my God, I need to do something, right? Like if you see like a rash on your skin, or like you see something, it's so you can see it, so you do something about it, right? I feel like our intestines, because we can't see them, we don't even think about it. We don't do anything to fix them. But these are two very, very simple things. Like most of you guys are already taking protein shakes. So it's super simple to incorporate some bone broth protein, or some bone broth protein collagen, or just straight collagen. You can mix it into your protein, and it's something that you're not even like adding. You're already doing it, right? This, I take it at night. I was instructed by the doctor to take it by itself at night. So I take it in water. It has no taste. It tastes, actually, that's a lie. It has no taste, but it makes the water gritty. So it's like tasting gritty water. What I do, because I don't like to drink water super late, I'll take Ray and I only drink out of mason jars. So I'll take a mason jar and I'll fill it with like this much water, and then I'll put a teaspoon of the L-glutamine, and I'll mix it up, and then I'll down it, and it's just a little bit, so it's easy. You can drink the whole thing if you're already drinking water. You should be drinking water. So all you have to do is throw a teaspoon of this in it. It's a white powder. You probably won't be able to see it because it's going to blend into the camera light. Okay, so that is super simple. I will be honest, I haven't seen a huge like difference, but I wasn't feeling bad. And again, it's one of those things, like I don't know what my intestinal lining looked like. I didn't know that it was inflamed, so I don't know that I don't think I'm gonna feel it, which is why I'm going back in 2.5 months to get that part tested to see if it's actually helping. One food that I absolutely love and started incorporating, so months and months and months ago, I did a Candida cleanse. If you don't know what Candida is, it's bad bacteria. So you need good bacteria. And then there's bad bacteria that fights the good bacteria, which is why you need the good bacteria so they can fight back. So if you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria, it's called Candida. It can cause all sorts of issues, like literally everything, like weight loss, fatigue, skin issues, like everything. A lot of people, everybody has Candida. It's when you have overgrowth of it. So anyway, I did this cleanse, and one of the things you had to do, I did it for 6 months. One of the things you had to do was have sauerkraut at every single meal, like every single meal. So that's one of the things, even though I'm not doing it anymore, I still do it, and I love the way it makes me feel. I feel like I digest my food better. I feel like, oh, my computer tries to go to sleep. Don't do that. Okay. So this is the sauerkraut that I use. Not all sauerkraut is created equal. So if you go and you just go to the store and you just get regular old sauerkraut, does not mean that it has probiotics in it or live probiotics. We want to make sure their probiotics are alive, because I know this is maybe shocking to some people, but there are a ton of probiotic like supplements that you can buy that it's actually dead bacteria. And if you get dead bacteria, guess what? Dead things don't do. They don't fight the bad bacteria. So it's doing a whole lot of nothing. So you want to make sure that when you have any kind of bacteria, or aka probiotics, it is alive. Okay? So this is probably going to be impossible to see, but right here it says 80 billion CFUs of lactic acid bacteria per pouch at time of manufacture, blah, blah, and it goes through what exactly is in it. This flavor tastes like regular sauerkraut. So there's one. They have a ton of different ones. This one's still not open. I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what it tastes like. Orange ginger carrots, but that sounds delicious. I mean, come on. Then we got horseradish leek. This is Ray's favorite. It does have like a little bit of kick, not super spicy because I don't like spicy, and I like this one. And they also have a what is it called? A dill pickle, which is my favorite. Straight up, so good. But if you're saying, Amy, I don't like vinegars, I don't like fermented things, blah blah blah, just take one spoonful. It's not gonna kill you. You get used to it. Trust me. When I first started, like I like sauerkraut, but when you're eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you get it gets to a point where you're like, do I really like sauerkraut? But it helps so much. From that test that I did, my bacteria was on point. Because I do this, and I'm going to show you something else that I do. But so that wasn't the problem. And that was the problem for me in the past. So you want to make sure that you're doing all you can to get all the good bacteria you can in your life. And this is a better way to do it than yogurt, because yogurt just gives you the bacteria, but doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give the bacteria anything to eat. So I know it's kind of weird to think of things, but you want the bacteria to be alive, and you want it to, remember, it's a living thing, so it needs to eat something. That's why having a lot of fiber and eating a bunch of vegetables and fruits is going to be good, because that's what they eat. And of course, when you're eating this, it's already there. The food's already built in because that's what they're eating. So this keeps them, when you have it like this, it actually keeps them alive because they're actually eating. I know that's kind of gross, but it is what it is. That's how the world works. That's how our bodies work. That's what we need. So these are some really cool, easy ways to get, and how I incorporate it. Sometimes I eat it with my actual meal. So like if I have like the Applegate hot dogs, hot dogs, sauerkraut, those go, right? But if I'm eating something that doesn't really call for sauerkraut, I just literally put a spoon or a fork in the bag, and I'll just take a spoonful, done. Close it back up, put it back in the fridge. So that's a super easy way to do it. This brand also makes gut shots. That's what it's called, gut shots. And you can take like a shot glass, and you can just down it like that too. So it's a very similar thing. If you're doing that though, make sure that your meal includes some kind of fibrous food, so that those bacteria that you just ate have something to eat. Okay, so because it's not giving it anything to eat. So just keep that in mind. So and these can be found at Whole Foods, Sprouts. I don't know if Kroger. Sorry, my people that are not in Texas, I do not know the names of any of the grocery stores, but there's always Whole Foods. So Whole Foods for sure has that. So two of the supplements that I've been taking for quite some time is Terra Enzyme and PB Assist. So these are digestive enzymes. If you read my newsletter last week, or if you saw any things that I posted, this is super important. So your body produces enzymes, but as you age, of course, that starts going down. So this is something that you need to take. If you have issues, like if you know when you eat something, you get bloated, you get a stomach ache, you need enzymes. Or if you don't eat out, and when you do eat out at a restaurant, you get a stomach ache, you need to take enzymes before you eat or after you eat. So this is anywhere, like if you're eating, let's say you're eating like salmon, like veggies, like sweet potatoes, you only need like one enzyme. let's say you're having a burger and fries, take 3. It just depends on like what you're eating and how much you need to take. But these basically help you break down food. They break down carbs, proteins, and fats. So if you want to do a really cool test, and actually we'll do that during the week. It's a really cool thing. Like you make oatmeal, right? You know how like when you oatmeal sits, it gets all like gloopy and like. Okay, so you take like 2 or 3 of these and you open it up and you mix it into the oatmeal. Well, you have 2 different ones. You have one that you don't mix in and one that you do. It will make the one that you mix in, it will make it soupy, and that's what it's doing to your body. Remember, your body needs help breaking things down. So let's say you have issues with your intestines, some of that carpet is all matted down inside, you have no idea, and then you have a burger and fries, and it's just matting it down even more because that's not breaking down completely. Just imagine the havoc that's going on in your body, right? So this is why you need the glutamine and the bone collagen. That's going to help repair the lining, and this is going to help you break down the food that you actually put into your body, so that once that repaired lining is good to go, it can actually absorb all the food and not have all these bits and pieces of food that's just not breaking down. And then last but not least, I'm actually going to show you what this looks like. So this is probiotics that doTERRA makes, and as you can see, it's double encapsulated. And why is that important? It's important because your stomach stomach acid usually kills any probiotic that you get. It breaks the thing down, and it doesn't even get into your small intestines. So it's not even doing anything. So that's crazy. So your stomach lining breaks this part down, right? And then this little green part actually gets into your small intestines. So it actually can do the job that you want it to do. And I have been taking this for a year. And when I did the NutriValve over a year ago, I had really bad bacteria, and I had an overgrowth of bad bacteria. And since I've been taking this, as well as the sauerkraut that I've been taking, and I'm sure the collagen, I actually didn't start taking the collagen for that reason, but I'm sure it helped. Those all contributed to the fact that when I did my test and I did a stool sample, so that's the most accurate way to test your bacteria in your body, I had 0 bad bacteria. I had none in that column, and I had a lot of good bacteria. So I attribute it to this because this is what I take religiously, and my sauerkraut, I do that religiously. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind, that if you have too much bad bacteria, it is wreaking havoc on your body. So these are all the things that I use. I take, when I'm eating. It's super simple. I actually have, show you my vitamin pouchy thing. This is how I have my vitamins. Ooh, I got this at the Container Store, and this was my vitamins for today. I already taken half, but I literally sit there. It takes a little bit during the week, but I sit there and I put all the vitamins that I need to take, and then I just pop this in my purse. I've been sitting at my desk all day, which is why I have it. But if I was out and about, I would just take this one pouch, and so I make sure I have all my vitamins. So that's a super easy way to get things in. So that's it for today. I hope that was very helpful. I know this was a longer video, but please make sure you do something about your gut health. It will do wonders for everything else in your life. So if you have any questions, email me, post in the group, text me, call me. You know how to reach me. So that's it.